Welcome to the Getting Things Done Outlook add-in. This is a plugin for Outlook that helps map the David Allen Getting Things Done methodology to Outlook, your trusted system. A toolbar is installed with the application, making it easy to make a decision on a particular incoming email message, as well as new tasks or appointments created. When you first install the add-in, you will see the 5 new folders are installed under your inbox. They are called @Action, @Deferred, @Waiting For, Snooze, and Someday. In addition to those folders, a settings folder is installed to hold your configuration information. A new options page is available at Tools, Options, Getting Things Done, which allows you to manage your projects, actions, and settings information for the add-in. You can find great information in the Help file also installed with the add-in and available at Help, Getting Things Done Help. If you want to register for support or determine which version of the application you have installed, visit Help, About Getting Things Done. Finally, views are installed with the add-in to help manage your tasks and calendar entries. Many of these items will be covered in more detail in a different tour, so be sure to review all sections of this tour. When you are in your inbox, you will see a toolbar with 8 buttons on it. We will focus on the Delegate button throughout this section. The Delegate button should be used on an incoming message if you would like to hand off the responsibility of the task to another in or out of your organization. This is not going to put a task on their list, but will email them the request and create a task or appointment to remind you to follow up. Highlight the email message you would like to delegate and click the Delegate button on the toolbar. You will be presented with a form that will collect the information to create the task or appointment if desired. First, choose a recipient. You may choose someone from your global address list or create a new contact. Choose the action in the drop list if you would like to create a reminder, create a waiting for task, or simply delete the original message. If you choose to create a reminder, then an appointment will appear on your calendar to remind you to follow up on this delegation. In this first example, we will choose Create a Waiting For Task, which will create a task on our task list with the action set to @Waiting For. This particular message is related to a seminar that is coming up, so I will categorize it with a project seminar. Additionally, I would like to associate it with the subproject travel, and will choose that in the drop list for subproject. The subject line will default to the contact you are delegating to, the date you are delegating the message, and the subject line of originating message. Feel free to update this now. You can also choose to set a reminder on the task by checking the Reminder checkbox. You can open the task upon creation if you want to update the body or other data about the task. By checking the Include Summary checkbox, you are including the body of the originating message in the body of the newly created task. Uncheck this if you want the body to be blank. Finally, you can choose a folder for reference if you want to save the originating message in a folder in addition to that of the GTD Waiting For folder. Click OK. A message will be created with the body of the originating message and allowing you to add any additional information you like. Click the Send button when you are done composing the message. Because we chose to check the Show Task checkbox, you will see the newly created task next. You will see the selected project, subproject, and action are visible on the new GTD toolbars. The subject line is what was generated in the Delegate form, and the body of the originating and newly sent messages are included because we checked Include Summary. Once you have made any changes to the task, click the Save and Close button. So what happened? The originating email message is no longer in the inbox. The originating message was moved to the @Waiting For folder under your inbox. It is important to note that these folders are only here for storing messages, and you should not manage your tasks or appointments out of these folders. The newly created task is also now on your task list. You can access the originating email directly from your newly created task. Click the task folder on your folder list and open the task we just created. Here you will be able to click Open Mail to view the original email. This button is only available if your task is created using one of the buttons on the GTD toolbar in the inbox. Let's process the next message. This too I would like to delegate to Anita. I will open the message and you can see that the same toolbar is available on an open message as on your inbox. I'm going to click Delegate to process this message. Only this time I'm going to create a reminder on my calendar rather than a Waiting For task. I will choose the recipient and choose Create Reminder in the Action Drop List. This appointment is associated also with the seminar project. However, I want to create a new subproject. Choose the Add New Subproject option to create a new entry. Enter the new name of the subproject and click OK. The reminder in this case is selected and cannot be deselected because a date has to be associated with this item if it can appear on your calendar. Choose the date for this appointment and click OK. Just as with the previously delegated message, you are asked to create a message to be sent to Anita. Enter any notes to the recipient that will help define the needed tasks and click Send. Because we checked the Show Reminder checkbox on the Delegate form, the new appointment will appear. Notice there is no action drop list on this form, and that is because only tasks have action fields available. So what happened? The originating email message is no longer in the inbox. The originating message was moved to the @Waiting For folder under your inbox, and the newly created appointment is now on your calendar.